You know, as a fan of Baizhu, as a Baizhu main, as somebody who is remotely a little bit interested, you have to approach him like you would Horobi back when 01 was airing. Expect the writers to have completely forgotten he exists. Take seconds of content as a blessing. Never expect to see him again. We could genuinely have an entire story exclusively set in Chenyu Vale, featuring Chi-Chi even, and screw it, Herbalist Gwei as well, he can come along as well. And the story is specifically about the line of people who made a contract with Chongsheng, and it would feature exclusive lore drops about the Herb Lord and all of that. It could involve the history and the backstory of Boo Boo Pharmacy itself, and Baizhu would not show up at this point, and we would be fools to hope that he would. So, I need to be clear when I say that as hopeful as I was, I did not genuinely expect Baizhu to be even mentioned in Chenyu Vale. The fact that he's been mentioned a little is incredible to me, because I was expecting nothing. As a Baizhu fan, you have to expect nothing, and you get even less. But are you seriously telling me Navia gets to be here first?
The mountain air is so refreshing. It makes Paimon feel like she could float around all day and never get tired. Cream! Gummies! Fuel fruit! Huh? Did you hear that? Sunshine! Blue skies! Good vibes! Right?
Okay.
So Paimon wasn't just hearing things. That voice sounds really familiar.
That's not Hu
Well,
Tao.
we've got the time. Why don't we go check it out?
I know Hu Tao's voice, that's not hers. Okay, let's go see what's up, sorry. You and Paimon make your way up to the mountain in search of the source of the shouting. As far as you can make out, it's almonds this and cocoa paste that. Sounds delicious, that's for sure. The lively voice invigorates your steps as you ascend the mountain in no time.
What are they doing here? Navia, Clarand!
Absolutely not. Navia gets to be here first. This is the worst Lantern Rite ever. This is the worst Lantern Rite ever. Why do you get to be here first? Why did she get to be here before Baizhu? That is not, no, I'm not, screw that. Worst Lantern Rite ever.
Ah, well, if it isn't my dear partners.
It's a delight to see Clarand again. I'm glad that they're together. Oh, so she was the one that was being ignorant and just shouting her lungs out in a serene, peaceful place. You're not the main character, Navia.
See, I told you that something good was going to happen during our travels today.
Not
I
mine.
have to say, sometimes the Steambird's astrology column is spot on.
This is the worst thing that can happen to my travels.
It's just your lucky day.
Are you guys also here to catch the festivities? Oh, and that reminds me. Happy Lantern Rite.
No, absolutely
Happy
not.
Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite, Clarand, and to you. It's a delight seeing you.
Happy Lantern Rite to you too!
Only to Clarand.
Wait, if you're here for Lantern Rite, then what are you doing on top of this deserted mountain?
Shouting.
And that voice we heard, that was you, right, Navia?
Don't do that. You're disturbing people.
Oh, impressive. You could tell it was me from that far away.
You've got good ears.
Everyone in
That or your
Chenyu
voice
Village
is
could
just
hear
really
you.
loud.
Yeah, shut up, Navia. Don't just go to a village and start shouting.
Well, of course it is. After all, I'm a boss.
Oh,
Indeed. I suppose it's an asset.
that is the most cringy thing anyone has ever said in this game.
Sure is. Having a loud voice is a handy tool when it comes to communication.
Not on top of a mountain in Chenyu Vale.
Wait. That wasn't even Paimon's point. Paimon just wants to know why you two were shouting from the top of this deserted mountain. There was something
Disrespectfully.
about almonds, maybe? And buell fruit? Ooh, is it some sort of secret code?
No, it's not a code. The words are meaningless.
Perhaps, but the act of shouting was very meaningful indeed.
I sincerely
That's
don't
just
care.
what mountain climbers do, right? After all the hard work it takes to make it to the top, as you stand on the summit looking out at the vast scenery, it's not easy to resist the urge to release those emotions. Exactly. You get me, partner.
Don't call me that.
I was afraid that it would cause a disturbance, so I asked the locals around here, and they said it was fine. Apparently most hikers like to shout when they get to the top, so the locals are used to it by now.
I sincerely don't care. I'm still annoyed.
So, you see, it's
I don't
not
take it
just
back.
me. I guess everyone shouts from the top of a mountain at some point in their life.
Yeah, but this is you, though.
Speak for yourself.
When you're stressed, don't you ever just get the urge to do something for no reason?
Not really. If I ever get stressed, I just go hunting.
Oh, that's a pretty good way to relieve stress.
This is unbearable.
What I choose to hunt depends on my mood.
Huh?
Anyway, why don't you two give it a try? Shout anything you want. It's a real stress reliever.
Now I'm gonna whisper for the rest of the event.
As long as Paimon has clothes on her back and food in her belly, Paimon doesn't think there's any stress that needs relieving.
That's so funny because I am so stressed right now.
Oh, I bet you guys are just too embarrassed to let loose. No need to be shy. Even Farina was shouting from the top of this mountain earlier.
Well, she is stressed. She's allowed. Yes, double standards. I know.
Huh? Did Paimon hear that right? Farina's also here? In Chenyu Village?
Believe in your ears. It is indeed as you heard.
Can we go and see her then, please, and leave right now?
Actually, the reason we climbed this mountain in the first place was also because we heard the sound of shouting.
Yes, we could just about make out someone yelling things like, "Help me!" and "What should I do?" So we hurried up here to check it out. And what do you know? Miss Farina was standing right there, all red in the face. She practically sprinted back down the mountain the minute she saw us.
Yeah, you know what? I'm starting to wish we did that as soon as we saw Navia as well. I would be sprinting down a mountain.
Ah, that reminds me. I believe what she actually said was, "So help me, I will figure out what I should do about this script."
Oh.
So, you could actually hear what she was saying? Why didn't you say so earlier? I thought someone was really in trouble.
I figured we would come check out the situation either way. Why not let her keep some privacy?
Oh, seems like you caught Farina in the middle of some stress relief as well. She probably would have never thought. No, she definitely would have never thought she would run into anyone she knew all the way out here.
Was she alone?
I think so. We ran into Neuvillette on the way here as well, but he was already on his way back, so they probably weren't together.
Damn, we missed Neuvillette.
What? Neuvillette was here too?
So many people from Fontaine. Neuvillette left Fontaine.
What was he doing here? It couldn't have been for vacation.
I think it just might have been, actually. But apparently he only stayed for half a day before heading back. He's a very busy man.
I thought he couldn't leave Fontaine because he was, like, powering it. Maybe I'm misremembering. Either way, half a day. Don't think of it in terms of he only stayed for half a day. Think about it like, bloody hell, you managed to get him out of Fontaine for a whole half a day. That's impressive.
Neuvillette is not the type to take much time off. Taking even a half day for himself is already a huge step in the right direction.
I'm so proud of
Didn't
him.
Charlotte publish an article on the Liu tea industry recently? Maybe he was inspired to come buy some tea after reading that article. You know, just like you were.
For a
My
certain
situation
someone.
is completely different. I'm here because I was asked to accompany you. The tea purchase is simply an added bonus of this location.
Clan, you're adorable. Also, Novi's tea purchase was totally for Wriothesley, and you can't tell me
You
otherwise.
Fontanians in your tea drinking.
Oh, it's not for me. I
Oh.
lost a bet with Wriothesley, and now I have to buy him something.
Seems like a fitting gift. What was the bet?
It was just a spur-of-the-moment sort of bet.
What was it?
Wriothesley gets really invested in that sort of thing, but he couldn't care less about what he wins in the end.
You have no idea how relieving it is to hear couldn't care less in like an English script that is primarily Americanized. Oh, that feels so nice.
You could give him mint plants that you plucked from the side of the road, and he wouldn't even mind.
What was the bet?
If only he was that easygoing when it came to talking business.
Maybe it's just because he's talking to you, Navia.
In any case, I'm pretty sure the tea you bought is this region's specialty. What is it called again? Neuvillette even mentioned it earlier.
Sunglow tea, buy 10 boxes, get half off.
Yes, that's the one.
You didn't really buy 10 boxes, did you?
Please, do I look like someone who would fall for that sort of marketing trap?
That reminds me. You guys said you only came up here because you heard my voice, right? I hope it didn't put you out. You must have had other plans for the day.
In fact, yes, we do. Bye-bye, Navia.
Oh,
Bye-bye. I'd say it was a pleasure meeting you, but
days ago,
that would be
we
a
heard
lie.
that a friend was going to be in Xiaoying Village, so we decided to come and see if we could run into her.
You know, now I'm not
dear.
even...
We've been chatting for quite some time. I'm sorry for keeping you.
No harm done. I refuse to call her partner. I am so irate by Navia getting to be in Chenyu Vale before Baizhu that I don't even mind Hu Tao being here before Baizhu, which, like, but I'm not against Hu Tao. They have a rivalry, so it's a bit weird and frustrating and annoying that Hu Tao gets to be here first. But I don't even care about that anymore since Navia's here. That's the worst thing to happen in this event.
That's good.
Yeah, bye.
We should probably head out and look for Hu Tao.
Finally. Thank
No
God.
need to stay on our account. We just got up here, so we're gonna stay around for a little longer.
Bye-bye, Clan.
Go and
Love
meet your
you.
friend. We can meet up in Xiaoying Village later.
Sounds like I'm not going to do that, Navia.
Good, we're gonna head down the mountain then. See you later.
See you later, Clarande, and no one else.
What do I have to do to get you to yell from the top of this mountain? Name your price.
She doesn't want
You
to.
really want to hear it that bad, huh?
I'm just curious is all. I have a feeling you'll say something amazing.
I will pass. I prefer to let actions speak louder than words.
Yeah, don't let her peer pressure you into doing something. I have a thing also going on in Xiaoying Village, and I don't want to accidentally stumble upon it because I want to. Okay, it's there. Record it. So, just making sure I don't do that. Hu Tao. Oh my God, Farida and Zhongli. We knew that they were gonna meet, right? That was in the thing, but like.
Village is known for its tea, but you know what else they have with tea? That's right, dim sum! Didn't Gaming say something about dim sum being eaten in the morning? Oh, Paimon wonders if we can still get some at this time of day.
Afternoon tea might be more appropriate at this point.
Oh, well that's fine too. Paimon doesn't care what kind of tea it is as long as it comes with some tasty snacks. Now, let's see what kind of yummy things we can find around here. Paimon's not seeing things, is she? Is that Farina standing between Zhongli and Hu Tao?
Oh my God, I
Wonder what
can't
they're
wait.
talking about. Zhongli knows a lot of stuff. Maybe he's telling Farina about Chaoying Village.
Oh, I wish Neuvillette was here.
Trying to rope Farina into being one of her clients.
Want to make a bet?
Hey, this isn't the Fortress of Merope.
No, I want to bet with Paimon.
But Paimon could be convinced for the right price. Let's say loser buys the winner 3 huge bowls of seafood kanji.
Deal.
Since Zhongli is there, Paimon bets things are pretty tame.
Oh, I wish Neuvillette was here.
It's decided then. Paimon votes for tour guide Zhongli.
Yeah, wasn't there an Inazuman short story, visual novel about how the Geo Archon was our tour guide? Then I vote for Hustler Hu Tao.
Alright, no time to waste. Let's go see who's right.
That's adorable. Hi. Hi, friends. Hi, actual. Hi, actual friends. Paimon, you make the best. You really know how to make the best entrance.
Oh,
That's
great, now
adorable.
Paimon's shouting too.
No, it's okay, Paimon. You're allowed.
Oh, well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Seems like our luck just keeps on growing.
That we were able to meet you both without prior arrangement must mean that this is quite the serendipitous meeting indeed.
Absolutely.
Huh? Oh, so both of you are acquainted with the Traveler and Paimon then?
Why is that beeping outside? Okay. I have keenly felt the passage of time since our last meeting. So many chums all in one place.
I'm pretty sure you didn't learn that one from me. I must admit, I am a bit surprised to see you here, Traveler. But seeing as you're a hero who's been all over Teyvat, it makes sense that you would be well-traveled and well-connected. Since we have found ourselves in each other's company within this fertile land, allow me to take this opportunity to wish you a happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite.
It appears you have been to Fontaine then.
Oh, I wish I could tell you all
Given
about
your
it,
proclivity
Zhongli.
to spread good deeds wherever you go, it's no surprise that you would make the acquaintance of a celebrity as illustrious and celebrated as Miss Farina.
That's quite high praise. What I mean to say is, you flatter me, Mr. Zhongli. Although I've built up a certain following within Fontaine, it is no reflection of strength or wisdom.
Something's going off outside.
I stand before
Sorry.
you right now as nothing more than an ordinary traveler in search of beautiful scenery and creative inspiration. There is definitely more to Mr. Zhongli than meets the eye. I could tell as much from our conversation earlier.
Oh my god, she doesn't know. She doesn't know. Zhongli knows. Because he has a voice line about Farina specifically, right? Not Fossil or Farina. Oh my god, the plot chickens.
Given his breadth of knowledge on both academic and worldly matters, there's no way he hasn't heard about what happened in Fontaine. Is he just feigning ignorance for my benefit?
No. You're no common tourist. I simply won't have you talk about yourself that way.
Oh, does that mean Hu Tao also knows?
Hu Tao in general absolutely knows way more than she lets on. She definitely does. Not just in this situation, but like in general. She knows way more than she lets on. Absolutely,
You
she
may
does.
not have heard, friends, but
Miss Hu Tao.
Miss Farina is now one of my esteemed clients.
I win!
Yep.
What was she gonna say? What's she covering up? Anyway, did you hear that, Paimon? She's Hu Tao's esteemed client.
Okay, you win.
Hell yes, I win.
Guess Paimon will have to break into the hidden stash at the bottom of her shoe.
What's this about winning something? Don't tell me. You two were placing bets on us?
Yes. It was Paimon's. No, it bloody wasn't. Lumine. That's so cute.
Saw you
Oh.
guys standing on the side of the road and couldn't help but take guesses as to what you were talking about.
And I won.
Oh, I see. That means you, my friend, must have guessed that I was trying to promote my business to Miss Farina.
You know me. Hang on a second. You know me, Hutao.
That I do, my friend. What was Paimon's guess then?
Paimon thought Zhongli was showing the newbie around.
By newbie, you mean me, right?
Sorry.
If that's the case, then Paimon's guess was also correct.
Oh, that's right. Mr. Zhongli was telling me about some great sightseeing spots in the area.
Damn it.
You see? Paimon was right too.
We'll buy each other some then.
Since both of our guesses were right, there can't be a winner or a loser.
Fine, keep your secret stash then.
Hey, don't be upset, traveler. How about this? You buy Paimonable and Paimon will also buy youable.
Yes. I'm taking this very
As for
seriously.
the third bowl.
Share it.
Since I was the subject of the bet, perhaps it should go to me? You know, as a congratulations for the huge deal I just struck.
I'll buy you a bowl anytime you want, Hutao.
I was just joking. Anyway, I should be the one treating you. The funeral parlor is about to bring in quite the sum after all.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot to ask about the most important question. Something happen recently, Farina?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you know, with you enlisting the services of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor and all.
Oh, Paimon.
Oh, well, yes.
Really? Oh no. Paimon is so sorry for your loss. Although Paimon may have not known the person, please accept Paimon's deepest...
Whoa, it's not like that, Paimon.
Huh? But Paimon just thought, since you hired the services of a funeral parlor and all... Hey, it's not that big of a stretch.
Really, Paimon? It's not like you don't know me. Do I look like I know anyone who would ask me to coordinate their funeral? Miss Hutao is simply helping prepare some props for my film. Not too long ago, I read a collection of horror stories from Liyue. The content was spectacular. In fact, I still feel the need to sleep with the light on even now.
I'm in here. Yeah. Hello. Bye. You come in then. Get the door. Good girl, hello. Oh, have you noticed? Fair. Good. Thank God. She is. But bless her, she gets so energetic after she's been clipped.
Yeah, she clearly likes it.
It's like she's more aerodynamic. Yeah.
Weak.
Few days.
How's the face?
No, her face needs doing, and her bum needs doing. Kind of. Snarf? What did he do to Snarf? Oh, well then. Well then, you kind of deserve it.
Did this last bit for 10 minutes?
Hey, has she?
Yeah, she wants to look through.
Oh.
She wanted a wee and she went to the door. She wanted to come up to you. She had the umbrella. They should stop up on the stairs waiting for your mum.
Oh, you should have said, lol. I'd have let you in. Should have knocked on the door.
I didn't want to relax you.
Yeah.
The doing something.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
You know, see you bringing him back to farm.
I am, thank you.
See you safe to farm.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Okie dokie, bye.
Bye. Hey, oh.
Hey, I've got an idea.
Mm. Yeah.
I'm assuming it's going to be nice for one more.
Yeah.
How about we put a square of my mint chocolate on the pancake so it melts and then spread it, then
Yeah.
banana, then the cream.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Yeah. I love that. Her bum needs doing, by the way,
Yeah.
and like her stomach and her legs. Kind of want to just kind of cut down her tail because it's quite matted, and I think I'm just gonna do a tail, and then it can grow back and keep nice. Her face doesn't need doing. Her ears, bless her. She has tiny little ears. She's barely got any. She's barely got any ears. Yeah. Yeah. I can do that myself, I think, but I'm gonna need help with like a face and everything.
The tail's matted, you might need to cut it first.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Thank you. I'm not gonna stay here for long, just finishing something off and then going back to bed because
Okay.
I'm cold.
Did you use the towel?
Yes, I did.
I think towel bad, but towel barefoot was, so I don't know why.
No idea.
Alright, see you in a bit.
See you in a bit. Bye.
Anyway, that's not the point. Now that Fontaine's biggest star has returned to the stage, I figured it's about time the industry enjoyed a breath of fresh air.
You might even call it a breath of fresh air. I see what you did there. Aruto Shanaito.
Hey, that's pretty good. I'll have to remember that for my ad posters.
Oh, Paimon sees. That makes a lot of sense. So, did you come to Liyue just to enlist the services of Longsheng Funeral Parlor?
Well, not exactly. My original plan was to just relax and enjoy the sights. But then I ran into Miss Hutao and Mr. Zhongli, and well, you know the rest. I suppose it was meant to be.
It was a fated meeting indeed.
Zhongli sure loves his lofty turns of phrase. But if you ask me, it's all thanks to that man who stopped to ask for directions.
Oh? Who was it?
It's someone you know. Wanna take a guess?
Was it Neuvillette? No way he specifically stopped and asked you guys for directions. That was... Oh, is that a chest? That was deliberate.
What? How did you guess that on your first try?
Very impressive, my friend. Your guessing game is spot on today.
You tell everyone about your encounter with Clan at the top of the mountain. One look at the pitiful expression on Funa's face is enough to convince you to leave out the part about the shouting.
Huh. Paimon never thought Neuvillette would be the type to get lost.
I'm sure he didn't get lost. Even I was able to find my way to this place without any trouble. He was already getting ready to leave by the time I arrived. He just wanted to ask someone about the quickest way to get back to Fontaine.
Yup, that's exactly what he asked. This area is full of mountains and rivers. It's normal to not know the fastest route.
For him, though, swimming would probably be the fastest route of them all. Yes, well done, Lumine, for keeping these thoughts in your head, because you do have a habit of just telling everybody everyone's personal business.
So, were you the one that pointed him in the right direction, Hutao?
Of course. I'm also a guide of sorts, you know. So naturally, I also have a great sense of direction. But speaking of your friend...
What about him?
What about him?
He doesn't get out much. does he?
Oh, no. No, he doesn't.
No wonder. He was stiff as a board and way too polite. I would have never guessed he was here on vacation if you hadn't told me.
Yeah, that sounds like him.
All in all, he was only here for half a day. I'm pretty sure he is the only one who would consider that to be a vacation.
Successful,
Oh?
though.
This gentleman you speak of must keep a demanding schedule.
What do you mean? Did you not meet
I'm
him?
sure he does. You didn't see him,
Oh
but
my
he
God.
dressed like he was about to attend some important meeting. It wasn't anything like what someone would wear on vacation.
They did. Zhongli, why did you not see him? What were you doing at this time?
Is that so?
Wait, you didn't see him, Zhongli?
Are you avoiding him?
Unfortunately, no.
Unfortunately.
At the time, it appeared as if Director Hu and Miss Farina were having quite the productive conversation. I know matters of business can take much discussion, so I decided to fetch some tea for them.
Oh
What a shame.
my
That
god.
gentleman seemed like a sophisticated sort of guy. I actually think you two would have hit it off.
No, I agree. They need to meet. You both would absolutely hit it off. Or something would get hit. I'm joking, because obviously that, like Neuvillette said. Well, actually, he said nothing for a while, didn't he? But like Neuvillette said about the Archons, what Bullchucker is really saying. He doesn't foresee an actual fight, right? They're just gonna sit down and have a conversation like 500 years time. It's fine.
Is that so?
You look so pleased. He looks so pleased with himself. He looked so pleased with himself for avoiding the Hydro Dragon. That's so funny. Because he knows. Judging by how Zhongli is acting and taking into consideration Neuvillette's true identity. No, he knows. He knows. Zhongli was absolutely avoiding him on purpose. Zhongli! Oh, I see. That's hilarious. It is what it is. It's truly a pity.
To borrow Miss Farina's turn of phrase, perhaps it just wasn't meant to be.
Oh, it has to be at some point.
Well, with the traveler around, I'm sure you'll have a chance to get to know each other at some point.
It's so funny that she doesn't know who she's talking to.
That's right. She's got more friends than she knows what to do with.
I have a certain charm about me. I'm good with people. Oh god, please though, please let this be one of those things that seems like just a throwaway kind of, haha, that's interesting, but then in a bit we'll have an event where they actually meet, like Venti and Hu Tao. Last Lantern Rite. Oh god, please, you can't not let them meet at this point. You can't not.
Well, that's certainly
That's
true.
funny.
Oh, that reminds me. If you get the chance, you should try and talk to Neuvillette into loosening up a bit. Just tell him the Palais Mermonia isn't going to fall apart if he disappears for a few days. He shouldn't keep himself cooped up all the time.
You know, we've been given a lot of commissions since falling to Teyvat. We've done a lot. We've fought dragons, different dragons. Maybe don't tell him that. But we've done a lot. The idea of speaking to Neuvillette about loosening up is by far the most difficult thing we have ever been asked to do.
Even clams open their shells to let in fresh water every once in a while, right?
And we fought the Electro
If he's
Archon.
really that much of a stickler for
lived.
protocol, he can fill out a leave of absence request. He'd have to approve it himself since he handles that sort of thing now, but you know what I mean.
There's absolutely no chance. Listen, you know Neuvillette's whole thing about not wanting to get too close to people because it might affect his impartiality and everything. I firmly believe that applies to himself as well. He has to be impartial even towards himself.
Seems like this gentleman is also in charge of something pretty important.
Oh, what isn't he in charge of? He is the fair and impartial Eudex of Fontaine, head of the highest court in the land, otherwise known as the demon who controls all the paperwork in Fontaine.
I've never heard of a demon that boring before.
Okay, Hu Tao, I know you like to tease people, but no.
In my experience, a leader needs to be able to roll with the punches.
He's
It also
fun.
includes knowing when and what to prioritize.
He's fun to talk to and hang out
It seems like your
with.
friend still has a lot of growing to do.
If I remember correctly, he's already several thousands of years old.
Thank you, Farina. Oh my god, that is like one of the most frustrating things, is people saying that, oh, well, actually, Neuvillette can't be a father figure to Farina. Like, I don't care how you interpret characters, that's fine. But people say that that can't happen because they're the same age, because they're both 500 years old. Neuvillette is not 500 years old. He did not born into existence the day of Focalor or Farina, I forget which, but he did not spawn into existence the day he was written a letter asking if he would like to come to Fontaine. He existed before. I don't get people insisting that he's only as old as he's been in Fontaine. He's not going to feel like an outsider then if he didn't spend a lot of time, you know, on the outside. Oh, the reading comprehension, seriously.
You're quite right, Miss Hu Tao.
Oh my god, what is she doing here?
Oh? Traveler, Miss Farina. Those two individuals over there appear to recognize you.
I only know one of them.
Oh, it's Navia and Clorand. Hey, over here!
Oh, don't invite her over, Paimon. Speak to them more, I'm bored.
We saw you all chatting over here, and we're wondering if we could join in.
No.
Please, excuse the interruption.
That's okay, Clorand, you can interrupt as much as you like.
Oh, so polite. No apologies necessary. Any friend of the Traveler and Miss Farina is a friend of mine. Ah, straight to the point. I like it.
Everyone circles around you and begins to introduce themselves. Hu Tao's eyes light up when she hears about Clorand's profession. Oh god, I see. But a quick explanation from Farina and Navia seems to dispel some of her more misguided ideas.
It's getting late. If we want to catch a boat back before dark, we should probably get going.
Indeed. Then, Miss Farina,
Oh, yes?
when are you planning to head back? Do you need us to escort you?
Oh, I don't think that will be necessary. I mean, you're not my subordinate anymore. You don't need to look after me.
I didn't mean it that way. It's normal for friends to travel home together if they run into each other on the road.
Oh. Oh, say yes, Farina. You're friends with Clorand. And Navia's also here.
There are a lot of mountainous roads in this area. I imagine they'll be even harder to navigate after dark. Exactly! Just like in those ghost stories. 8 paths converge in a wood. Beside them an old house is stood. If you dare to go inside, not a soul will greet your eye. But if you take a closer look, there may be something you mistook. A candle flickers to and fro, yet there is no wind to make it so. What is its secret? What could it mean? In this wood, where mystery screams. Ooh.
Okay, so Farina's going to be walking home with Clorand and Navia then.
My dear demoiselles, ladies, no, I mean friends, please take me with you.
Oh,
Of course.
Farina.
Gotta say, Farina, you are really quite the character. By the way, did I hear you mention that Clorand used to work under you? Then you must have also been a leader at some point.
Well, that's, all in the past now. Besides, being a leader is hard. It wasn't the right job for me. I prefer how things are now. I can come and go as I please, and get to enjoy the sweet taste of freedom.
I see. Well, you've certainly picked an apt place to relax. Xiaoying Village is an exemplary choice.
Well, have you all had a good time?
Only the best. And I've learned a lot, too. Thank you so much, Miss Hu Tao and Mr. Zhongli.
It's fine. You thanked us more than enough already. The next time you're in this neck of the woods, I'll treat you to some dim sum in the city.
Dim sum. Is that some kind of Liyue term for snacks or desserts?
They are a part of it. It's basically a table full of as much tea, sweets, and good company as you can manage.
Oh, so it's basically a tea party. Sounds great.
Make sure to order the winter melon cake and the lotus flower crisp. They're so sweet and delicious. Paimon knows you'll love them.
Ooh, okay. I'll be looking forward to it then.
Wait, but didn't you guys say you were here on vacation? How come you're all going home empty-handed?
You're not bringing home many souvenirs?
Of course I am. I bought tons of fun things to bring home with me. A kite, a parasol, a little tin frog that jumps. Oh, and a stuffed toy of a mythical beast. Chlorand is the one who didn't buy anything for herself.
So all you're bringing back with you is that tea?
And some tea-flavored hard candies. They're for Sijuin.
Aww.
Chlorand isn't much of a shopaholic.
Well, one of us has to practice restraint.
Hey, I'm hardly reckless with my Mora. I'll have you know, all the purchases I made today were well within my budget.
What about you, Farina?
Me? Oh, well, I bought some tea, of course. I just had to try all the varieties recommended in the Steambird. Other than that, just some bits and bobs, you know. A little bit of this, little bit of that. They should all be things I can use, I think.
So you fell for a few marketing traps then?
Now Paimon's even more confused. If you bought that much stuff, where did it all go? Into one of Linny's magic packets?
Oh, actually...
Monsieur Neuvillette took them with him.
Aww.
Oh, so that's what happened. Wait, what?
Aww.
Why did he take them? He's not hoarding treasure, is he?
Why would he do that, Paimon? He's just a regular person. That's such a dragon thing to do. Why would Neuvillette do such a draconic thing? Why would that even cross your mind, Paimon?
That's quite the imagination you've got there, Paimon. Monsieur Neuvillette just saw the amount of bags we had and offered to take them back for us. I felt a bit bad at first, but, I really did have a lot of stuff.
He even offered to deliver my gifts to the Fortress of Meripede for me once he's done with the day's work. Neuvillette is a man of his word. If he says he can do something, then he means it.
Plus, Neuvillette will always take any opportunity to visit his husband in the Fortress of Meripede.
See, even Chlorand was happy to take him up on his offer.
You know, when I first started doing Genshin videos, I was like, look, I'm not gonna... No, it wasn't Genshin videos, was it? It was when I first started doing like Kamen Rider videos. I said, right, I'm not gonna, you know, mention my own personal headcanons and everything. This is purely analytical, and I'm not confident enough to talk like shipping or anything on YouTube. And now I'm just like straight up, just completely unapologetic. No, they're married, Your Honor. Your Honor's married.
If even his trusty subordinate agreed, then who was I to refuse?
Wow, he seems like a real gentleman. Maybe he's not as uptight as I thought. If only the funeral parlor had an employee as thoughtful, proactive, and responsible as him. Right, Zhongli?
No.
Indeed.
Oh my god.
Chlorand said Neuvillette offered to deliver her gifts to Wriothesley.
Yes.
So if we go to the entrance of the Fortress of Meripede, maybe we'll run into Neuvillette.
We're looking for Neuvillette and he is here.
I don't know exactly when he'll show up.
No, we'll find him. Zhongli, talk to me.
Oh, that reminds me. A new year of work is about to begin. If there's anything you want to talk about, Zhongli, you know you can come to me. I'm all ears.
Does the director have any concerns?
It just seemed like you were a bit preoccupied today, and much less talkative than usual. He barely said anything other than, "Is that so?" and "Indeed." If you ask me, I'd say you're having a midlife crisis. You're getting to be around that
So?
age after all.
Is that so?
Ugh.
I jest.
That was very
Given
funny,
its
actually,
distance from the
Zhongli.
city, Chaoying Village enjoys a much slower pace of life. Surrounded by such peace and tranquility, I also seem to have developed a proclivity for inactivity. I apologize for making you worry.
I see. What do you think, Traveler? Is this atmosphere putting you in a lazy mood too?
Out of mind, out of sight.
Wow, you are getting really good at these kinds of lines.
Indeed.
Zhongli. Also, are you sure that's the problem, and it's not because a certain a certain treasure hoarding Hydro Dragon was here? You can be honest with me, Zhongli. Was it putting you out? Were you feeling apprehensive about the esteemed gentleman who you just happened to accidentally avoid? It's fine, you can be honest with me, Zhongli. Oh, my leg's itchy. Okay, now we've gone past Navia, and we've got to speak to Farina, and we're getting to speak to Neuvillette. Maybe this isn't this. Maybe this year's Lantern Rite is not as bad as I thought. Although there's no Baizhu, so it is as bad as I thought. A handful, a tiny handful of pixels does not count. Don't ask me to do like a survey about Lantern Rite, because I will be honest. I'm intrigued as to know what the mythical beast Navia got was. Unless we're supposed to know.
Look, it's Neuvillette. We lucked out.
Neuvillette! Hi! Hi! You okay? You're just staring at the fortress for
Oh, it's you. It has been some time since our last meeting.
pining reasons. Oh my
Few
god.
people frequent this location. Since I was able to conclude my work early for the day, I thought I might take a walk and avail myself of this area's peace and quiet.
You know, your voice just always immediately calms me down. So serene. He'd give the best hugs.
You call this early? always work this late, Neuvillette?
Yes.
Strictly speaking, that depends on the agenda for the day. I am hardly bereft of time, however, so working late is of little consequence to me.
Really? If you have so much time on your hands, then why did you only go to Chaoying Village for half a day?
First, I should clarify that I was referring to my lifespan, rather than the time at my disposal on any given day. Second, I was unaware you possessed knowledge of my trip to Chaoying Village.
You'll give Neuvillette a quick summary of everything that
I
happened
see.
today.
Thank you for informing me.
So did you deliver the gifts?
Yes, they have been safely delivered.
I have to hand it to Cloran.
Hi.
Just a simple gift delivery, and she has the great and mighty Udex at her beck and call.
He gets to see you, though.
I was just passing through. It was merely an act of convenience.
All right. Then I hereby confirm receipt of the goods on behalf of the staff of the Fortress of Meripede.
A verbal receipt of confirmation? Is such a formality really necessary for a small matter such as this?
Guess not.
This is delightful.
This quantity of tea, though, seems a little excessive for a gift, don't you think? Before you know it, they'll start accusing me of taking bribes.
About that. Much of that is my own excess, I'm afraid.
Is it?
Oh? Why? What happened?
Oh, you got gifts.
It was buy 10 boxes, get half off.
Oh my god.
Ah, that explains it then.
Neuvillette. He bought tea as well. Oh, but that's fair because he knows someone who would happily take it off his hands. Listen, I know... hello, sorry. Immortals onto that. They don't understand how money works, okay? You alright, darling? Listen, Xianyun was scammed. Neuvillette knew exactly what he was doing. When you're friends with Wriothesley, you take every offer you can get.
Well, go ahead and leave them to me. I'll get through this stash as fast as I can.
He knows, that's why.
You have my thanks. Oh, there's something else I'd like to give to you.
Oh.
This is a stone slate, engraved with a symbolic design.
While that is an apt description, it is in actuality a legal codex.
A legal codex, huh?
Before the advent of modern writing utensils, information was recorded on stone slabs such as this. The law was no different.
Okay.
Since ancient times, the scales of justice have symbolized the fairness and impartiality of judiciousness. As a tribute to that sentiment, this slate was designed after a traditional legal codex and engraved with a symbol instead of text. During my travels recently, I chanced upon a roadside stall offering tourists the opportunity to try their hand at the ceramic arts. So I decided to have a go.
Neuvillette made it! Oh, he did ceramics! Oh my god, look at him doing things!
We joked with Cloran some time ago about gifting you a legal codex.
Oh,
So, here you go.
oh no, that's so cute! No, that's so funny. Oh,
Ah, so that's what this is about.
bless!
I did not expect you to remember it as well. In any case, I hope this can be considered as a reasonable attempt to join in on the banter.
Oh. Oh no, that's adorable. Oh, he's trying. I'm so proud of him.
It is a very good attempt.
I'm so proud. He's come a long way.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Even your sense of humor centers around the law. That's an impressive level of commitment. Well, a gift of this significance deserves to be put on display, and I know just the place. Front and center in the fortress's showroom.
Surely there's no need for such a grand gesture.
Just kidding. I don't have anything like a showroom.
Oh, bless.
But we do have a storage room. We can put it next to all the mechanical parts Sijuin has collected.
This is delightful.
That sounds good to me.
Oh,
So that's what you were doing in Chaoying Village.
he's so cute.
Indeed. Of course, while I was there, I also took the opportunity to taste the local spring water.
Oh, what did you
The
think?
aftertaste is much purer than what I have delivered to me in Fontaine. It stands to reason that the long-distance transport has a tendency to imbue the water with extraneous emotion. If you want to experience the true flavor, you simply have to go to the source. Perhaps I should organize some time off to do the same elsewhere.
Oh, please do. Neuvillette, I would be so proud of you if you did that. I would be so proud. As they say in Liyue, a balance between work and play is sure to keep your troubles at bay.
Then we are of the same mind. It appears my desire is justified.
Absolutely it is. You have beautiful eyes, by the way.
If you say so, but you know you don't have to justify a vacation, right? You can just take one. After all, you're hardly bereft of time. You can do whatever you want.
You're quite right. I suppose I suffer not from a lack of opportunity, but rather a lack of inspiration. However, after reading a few articles about Liyue's holiday traditions, the idea popped into my head and made itself quite at home. Seeing as I was free of responsibilities for the morning, I decided to depart at once.
I have a teardrop mold. I wonder if I could make that. I want to. I want to try. Let me... print screen it. Did that work? How was it?
Refreshing. My spontaneous outing seemed to inspire quite a few other spontaneous decisions as well. Take, for example, my foray into ceramics. At first, soil from the ground is granular and unforgiving, but add the right amount of water, and it becomes soft, moldable, and able to take shape.
That's so
In
cute.
the past, I never thought about how quotidian vessels were crafted. But now, I have participated in their very making.
Oh, Neuvillette's discovered another hobby. Oh, she's doing stuff. Oh, good for you, Neuvillette.
This is also something I made today.
Show me. Oh! Oh my god, that is gorgeous and suspiciously draconic. Is that what you look like? I'm not saying you look like a spoon, but ooh, beautiful. Wow. To say that you only got into ceramics today, Neuvillette, you are talented. You're talented. Oh wow, what a big ladle. Oh, it's a ladle. What is a ladle if not a giant spoon?
That's a ladle? Paimon thought it was supposed to be some long-necked sea creature.
That was indeed one of my inspirations.
Oh, that was cute. It's amazing. The colour also really matches your style. Is it you?
Really? You like it? To tell you the truth, given your unexpected arrival, I find myself quite unequipped to give you the welcome you deserve.
No, that was adorable. Oh. Oh, that was cute. He really wanted us to like it. No, that was so cute.
Around such an important holiday such as this, human custom would dictate that gifts should be in order.
No, it's fine
But I'm
though.
afraid this is all I can offer. If you'll have it, that is.
Oh my god, you let us keep. You made it. You made it by hand, and oh.
That is precisely why it would do me such a great honor if you accepted.
It's doing me such a great honor to be offered. Thank you.
You are most welcome. Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite. That reminds me. You passed along the advice for Neuvillette's vacation. Oh.
Approve a leave of absence request for myself. That sounds like it could easily lead to a vicious cycle of self-indulgence, something which couldn't be in further violation of protocol.
I said he wouldn't go
But
for it.
I suppose I understand her point.
What if, like, somebody else put in a request for you to take a break?
My proclivity to refrain from personal outings does, in part, originate from a sense of responsibility toward my duties. But it is also due to a lack of desire to engage in the human world.
Yeah, I get it.
But now
Me
I
too.
see that the human world is indeed full of many interesting places to discover.
Lamine could have told you that. Oh, listen. Lantern Rite this year had some ups and it had many downs, but this was a wonderful place to end it.
Lantern Rite marks the start of the new year in Liyue. In the spirit of the season, then, I wish you a year of success as vast and endless as the open ocean.
You too, Neuvillette. Oh, it's so delightful. It's so delightful to get to speak to you. Hi. Hi. Baizhu, look at him. Baizhu, look at the pretty dragon man. That's better. Oh my god. Oh my god, yes, Neuvillette, meet Chang Shang. Beautiful. So, with Lantern Rite concluded, I have a lot of thoughts and not ones that I think I can reliably explain unscripted. So, I would love to make a video actually discussing the event. I'd quite like to start doing that after playing an event, just doing a review. What's stopping me, you know? But for now, I'm gonna go on a high note. I'm gonna leave this video on the high note that was Neuvillette. And videos, subscribe, YouTuber things. Have a good day. Sibby.